Why is my Kenmore fridge not cooling but freezer works? The question is your Kenmore freezer ice cold, but the refrigerator section is warm? You're not alone. This is one of the most common Kenmore refrigerator problems. In most cases, your fridge isn't broken. The cold air just isn't reaching the refrigerator section. In this video, I'll show you exactly why this happens, how to diagnose it step by step, and when it's time to call for service. Before troubleshooting, let's talk food safety. The FDA recommends refrigerator temperature 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, freezer temperature 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If your fridge has been above 40 degrees for several hours, be careful with highly perishable food. Why this happens? In most Kenmore and Kenmore Elite refrigerators, cold air is made in the freezer. That cold air is then pushed into the refrigerator section using fans, vents, and a damper door. So when the freezer is cold but the fridge is warm, it almost always means an airflow problem, not a cooling problem. Step 1. Confirm an airflow issue. First, confirm it's really an airflow problem. Open the refrigerator and find the air vent, usually on the back wall or upper side. Hold your hand near it. You should feel a steady stream of cold air. Now check for blocked vents. Overpacked shelves, tall containers, or food bags can block airflow and stop cooling. Step 2. Check the evaporator fan. Next, check the evaporator fan. This fan lives in the freezer and pushes cold air into the fridge. Open the freezer and listen. On many models, the fan stops when the door opens, so press the door switch to test it. If the fan doesn't start, starts then stops, sounds loud or weak, it may be failing. Important tip. If you hear a fan running but the fridge is still warm, you might be hearing the condenser fan, not the evaporator fan. Step 3. Check the damper door. The damper door controls how much freezer air enters the refrigerator. If it's stuck closed, broken, or frozen with ice, the freezer stays cold, and the fridge warms up. Signs of a damper problem: little or no airflow from fridge vents, uneven cooling on shelves, temperature changes that don't respond to settings. Look near the top back of the refrigerator section for ice buildup or a stuck damper door. Step 4. Look for frost buildup, defrost issue. A very common cause is heavy frost on the evaporator coils. When coils freeze over, airflow gets blocked. Check the freezer's back panel. If you see thick frost or ice, the evaporator is likely iced over. Short-term fix: unplug the fridge and fully defrost it. Long-term fix: you may have a defrost system failure, like a bad heater, sensor, or control board. If frost comes back quickly, it's time for service. Step 5. If both sections are not cooling enough, if both the freezer and refrigerator are warming, focus on heat removal. Check these: dirty condenser coils, poor airflow around the fridge, faulty condenser fan, worn door gaskets. Dirty coils are a very common issue, especially in homes with pets. Bottom freezer models explained: when people say Kenmore bottom freezer not cooling, it can mean two things. Either the freezer itself isn't cold enough, or the freezer is cold but the refrigerator is warm. If the freezer is cold, follow the airflow steps. If the freezer isn't cold, focus on fans, defrost, coils, and door seals. Reset and power outage questions. Many Kenmore refrigerators don't have a single reset button. Instead, confirm temperature settings, allow up to 24 hours for stabilization. Try a power reset by unplugging for several minutes. After a power outage, cooling issues often reveal a failing fan or defrost problem. When to call a technician: call for professional service if frost keeps returning after defrosting, the evaporator fan won't run, the compressor clicks but doesn't start, cooling slowly gets worse over weeks. These can indicate defrost or sealed system problems. If your Kenmore freezer is cold but the refrigerator is warm, airflow is almost always the problem. Start with vents and airflow, then check the evaporator fan, damper door, and frost buildup. Always confirm temperatures with a thermometer. Refrigerator: 40 degrees Fahrenheit or below, freezer: 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more appliance repair tips, and comment below with your Kenmore model number.